Yes, Rudrajit, you did so well in CLAT 2011. You have got a rank of 3, All India rank 3. That's so well. Now, it is your duty to share the secret of your success to the students. You must. So, tell in brief, how did you prepare for CLAT and other important examinations like NLU, Delhi, Symbiosis?
So right after class 10, that means ICAC, I had decided that I'm going to take humanities and ultimately go for law. So I started off in 11, serious preparations I mean.
So you started from 11th?
Right, sir.
Yeah.
So I generally spent 11 in acclimatizing myself to the various things that come. Because and after 11, when I came after 12, I really started getting things into my brain. Regularly practicing things. And the last few months, 1 month I guess after the board exams that I had free completely for the CLAT and like other exams that you mentioned in New Delhi and Symbiosis maybe. So I spent that completely for like 16 hours, not 16 hours, 14 or maybe 13, 14 hours a day.
13, 14 hours, okay.
So
after the boards?
Yeah.
After the boards.
After the boards.
Did soccer help you by any way to...
Yeah,
because media has covered you so much about soccer that you love soccer.
Right, so soccer is one of my pastimes, but then I do not tend to sacrifice my study time and play soccer. So basically, soccer went out of practice.
But by any means, it helped you to prepare CLAT.
Well, I guess I just say it helped me keep fit and keep my body fit and
Okay.
That's what.
Achha, one very important question. You started quite early in 11th standard.
Right.
So a 2-year preparation almost. Did that matter? Do you think that 2 year is required, and if at all, then how did it help you?
Well, sir, for CLAT, 11 is the optimum. I think so. If one can start before 11, fair enough. But if one starts in 12, I think that for general people with like genius merit, I won't mention about them, but then general people will have problems starting in 12 because it's 12 when the board studies are really forming a serious frontier for a student, and at the same time CLAT, which is completely a new frontier where you get nothing at all common with your boards, that creates a problem because you have to handle both with the same amount of seriousness.
Okay, so it is beneficial.
Right.
Does joining a coaching institute help?
Well, it does. It really does because CLAT involves quite a few sections where you don't get to know about them generally in general, course of your study. And books that are available in the market, most of them are pretty inaccurate. So, distinguishing between what you should study and what you should not, and getting you the right approaches, that can only be possible if you get into a good institution. And also, one of the most important aspects of a coaching institution would be the mock tests, which one has to give as the most important thing for being like acclimatized with the class.
So if I ask you 3 things, which were the 3 reasons, big reasons behind your success, what would be those 3?
Well, as I mentioned, the mock tests where one should, I took it really seriously, analyzed the mistakes and also what I did right, and was almost gave it a second time while analyzing it. Other than that, I had a long preparation with an early start in class 11, as I mentioned. And the one thing that I did not is a sensible preparation, where I kind of tried to have a feel as to what might come in CLAT and what might not from the past year papers. And obviously the coaching institution where one of them was IMS, and the course coordinators there, they gave me an idea as to what might come and what's the current trend. And by that process I came to know that LSAT is an ongoing trend in CLAT, so I practiced LSAT, reasoning and English. Similarly, and I eliminated many things which would not come in CLAT, and I was almost sure about that. I took calculated risks basically. So that's what you call a sensible preparation.
What was the time management, and how did you manage the board exams?
Well, time management before CLAT, in CLAT preparation and also in the CLAT paper, both are very important. If you are talking about preparation, I guess I divided the time, gave in general before my board exams, gave 3 or 4 hours at night for CLAT, where I took up 2 sections per day, maths and English or logical and legal, and had GK almost every day. and rest of the time I gave for my board preparation, because for me boards were as important as CLAT.
Thank you so much.
Well.